The lake was his escape. Mark had owned that old wooden cabin for years, a place where he fished, read, and watched the sunrise in peace. But one morning, he drove up the dirt road and froze. His cabin? Gone. Bulldozed into splinters. In its place stood stakes, flags, and construction crews. HOA expansion project, the foreman said, casually, "We're putting in a community rec center." Mark's fists clenched. They destroyed his home without even asking. Cliffhanger. The HOA had no idea who they were messing with. Mark stormed into the HOA meeting that night. Their president, Karen, sneered. It was abandoned. We decided the land would serve everyone better. Abandoned. Mark shot back. I lived there every summer. But the board laughed him off. One member even said, "You'll thank us when it's finished." Humiliated, Mark left in silence. But inside, he was burning. Because what they didn't know, what he had kept quiet for years, was that Mark wasn't just a cabin owner. He was the majority landholder around the lake. And technically their landlord. Cliffhanger. If they wanted a war, he'd show them who truly owned the ground beneath their feet. The next week, Karen and the board received official letters signed by Mark himself. Eviction notices. Termination of lease agreements. Cease and desist orders for the entire project. The HOA panicked. Without Mark's approval, their shiny new rec center was dead in the water. At the next meeting, Karen sputtered, You can't do this." Mark leaned forward. "Calm. Cold. You bulldozed my home. I own this land. Every inch of it. And if you ever touch my property again, you won't just lose your project, you'll lose your HOA." The room fell silent. From that day on, the HOA never crossed him again. His cabin may have been gone, but his power stood taller than ever. Never underestimate the quiet man. Sometimes the one you try to push aside is the one holding all the cards.